today we're talking current favorites. Now, I'm not calling this my monthly favorites because I'm well into the month of April, so I figured I might as well just compile all the things that I've been really using a lot in the past, I would say 5 weeks or so, and I will be bringing back my bi-weekly favorites very soon, but I just kind of wanted to compile everything into one and share with you what I've been loving and a couple of things that have just not been working out for me. So let's get started. The first one, which really can be, it's a hit and miss at the same time. Now, everyone on YouTube is talking about the self tanner. I bought it because everybody else was talking about it. I don't have a coupon code for you. I merely just bought it because it was one of those products where YouTube made me do it. And the product I'm talking about is the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse, and the color I have it in is Ultra Dark. If one more person says that this does not turn orange, I'm going to run through the screen and just squeeze them. How can you possibly say that this doesn't turn orange? Because there's a lot of orange and red in it. Now, I'm someone who, when I tan normally, because I have olive skin tone, when I tan normally, like in the sun or whatever, I do have a natural like reddish undertone to my tan. It's just, it happens naturally. See, I like that it's got a little orange red in it, but that's not to say that everybody will like it. So the cons and the pros. The pro, I love the color. I personally love the color. And I also love that it does give you the ultra dark. It is very dark. It gives you the gorgeous, gorgeous tan. The con, there's a few of them. One is the price. I think this was like 30 bucks, which is not a total con, but when I bought it, I had to pay like $20 shipping, which really was terrible, but I know that now that's kind of been fixed, so there's that. Also, this is not a self-tanner for a beginner. If you don't apply self-tanner often, do not try this self-tanner. It's incredibly hard to blend. This is not a self-tanner I will use all over my body simply because, and I'm someone who's been using self-tanners for years, I can't make this look good all over my body. I can't, because it shows every single imperfection. If you don't blend this well, you'll have lines everywhere. So what I mainly use it for, and by the way, I don't have it on today, which is why I'm super pale, but what I mainly use this for is just my chest area. I use it very lightly, kind of all over the chest, because I'm not wearing short sleeves yet, so I do it all over the chest, all over the neck, and then I take whatever's left over and do my face. It doesn't make me break out. It gives me gorgeous color. It lasts, I don't know why they're saying that it lasts 2 to 3 weeks. It doesn't. It lasts maybe 5 days, and then I exfoliate and do it again. I have tried this on my arms, and I just simply did not like the upkeep. The maintenance was just too much for me, and when it faded on my arms, it faded really patchy, and it was just not pretty at all. So to me, this is I love it, and I hate it at the same time. So I definitely suggest, if you're in the market for a self tanner, try the Vita Liberata. That's a pricey self tanner. I think it's like 50 bucks maybe, but it is so worth it. It just gives you the most gorgeous, gorgeous glow. It's not as dark as this, but it's a really nice one. But in terms of would I repurchase this or not, I would not. But I have been using it, and I do like how it looks on my chest, on my neck, and on my face. So maybe that's been helpful, maybe that's not. I wanted to give you an honest opinion, an honest review, because I know so many people on YouTube have been sent this product, and it's a good product. I just wanted to really break it down for you in case you were interested in purchasing it. Just keep in mind, it's very difficult to blend. It's very difficult to not look like for it to not look streaky, and when it fades, it does not fade in a very subtle way. It fades in a very horrible, ugly way, which you have to just scrub your body to get it off. So that's my 2 cents on that. You know what, while we're on the topic of fails, because that's not a real fail, let's get the cons out of the way first, shall we? So that way we can end the video on a positive note. And yes, you can hear there's a lot here. There are cons. The next one is a sample, and this is the Cover FX Contour Kit Sculpting Made Simple, and this is what it looks like. I used this a couple of times, and I just do not like it. Now, maybe the actual palette is a different texture than these, but these were very dry. They were very difficult to blend, and they had a lot of orange undertones. So to me, it was hard to look like a contour. It just looked like an all-over bronzer, and it was actually a little bit too or like orangey for me. So that's what they look like. It's got the highlight, the illuminator, the deep contour, and the like regular contour, which I had to mix these two together because this was way too light. I didn't care for this. I thought about purchasing the full one because there's a girl I follow on Instagram that uses Cover FX a lot. But I was glad that I could try it, and I just was not a fan, so no. Then I got this little guy, which I got as a sample, which was a pretty generous little sample. And this is a Tarte Maracuja bronzing serum. And basically, this is like a bronzing oil. You put it on your fingers, you rub it all over your face, and it's supposed to like kind of develop a beautiful, like natural bronze over the course of a few days after, from the start, from when you start using it. It's like I can't talk today. I don't know if this works, because I can't put it on my face because it smells like dead fish. So it has the most horrendous smell in the entire world. I cannot even tell you how bad the smells. It's just horrendous. I don't like it at all. And every time I went to open it, I thought, okay, today is the day. I'm really gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. And every time I opened it up to do it, this just smell of the fish just completely threw me off. So I'm gonna get rid of this one because it just didn't work out for me. And then these two, I'm sure you could tell from the haul, the Milani Concealers were a complete waste of money. They're so dry. I thought I could use them for contouring. It is so dry, it won't even like come off of the brush. That's how dry it is. I mean, it is one of those products that, I mean, it takes a lot to get any payoff, and definitely not good for under the eye area because it just enhanced every little crevice, every little line, every little, like anything under my eyes. So I didn't like that. I don't like those at all. And then my last fail is this. LA Girl Pro BB Cream. I got this off of the LA Girls website, and I got the color medium. This, I have to swatch this for you because the color is so orange, it's scary. I mean, I put it on and I was like, what just happened to my face? I don't know why so many products are orange, but it's just not a good look. Can you see? I don't know if it's really showing up true on camera, but when I put this on my face, it was literally, you can see that that's orange. It was not a pretty look. So I instantly took it off and I instantly put it in my fail bucket because there was no way I was ever going to put that back on. Maybe it'll oxidize in a prettier color, but no ma'am. Okay, so all the fails out of the way, let's get going on the positive and talk about some favorites. The first favorite is one of my all-time, by the way, how do you like my casual hair? Look at my shirt. It says, hello weekend. It's just really casual, like light sweater from Old Navy. It's not the weekend, but anyway. This is such a good hairspray. If you've never used the L'Oreal Elnett Satin hairspray, you have to use it. This is one of the best hairsprays ever, and I've been using this for years. And I buy the unscented kind because the scented one gives me a horrible headache, so I can't use it. But the unscented kind is amazing. It gives you hold, but it's also like, it gives you some tackiness, but it's also flexible, if that makes any sense. So I love that. This is such a good hairspray, and if you've never tried it, you need to try it because it's really a good hairspray. Then the next favorite is I love this foundation. I'm not wearing this today, but this is the L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder. Now I have two colors. One is 316 Beige. What is this? Nude Beige, and this is Sun Beige. And I sometimes can mix them together, or when I'm really self-tanned, I can just use the Sun Beige. This is a great foundation. I've had quite a few people ask me if this clings on to dry patches or anything like that. I don't really have super dry skin right now since the weather has gotten really nice. It's just my skin has gotten a lot better. But I can tell you that I have normal skin, and it doesn't I don't know, it doesn't stick to any of my dry patches at all. So I don't know how this would do on super, super dry skin, but it's not terribly expensive. I think it's like $11. And there's always coupons in the drugstore, so I suggest you giving it a try if you have normal skin. I think you'd really love it. I was so surprised by the coverage of this. It's unbelievable. I was expecting it to be really sheer, but it's not. It's got really beautiful coverage, so I love that. And I wanted to share that because it's just awesome. Okay, the next thing is actually another body product. I love this so much. Now, this is the Benefit After the Touch Hard to Get. What is this? It's like a spray oil. I don't know how to... Silky Seductive Body Oil Mist. Now, this smells really good. I love the smell of this. There's just something about it that just makes me feel yummy, if that makes any sense. Like when you put it on at night. I put this on at night before I go to bed, and there are times where I'm exhausted and I'm showering at like at 2 a.m. and I wake up at 6:30 in the morning, so there are times where I'm exhausted and I just don't feel like doing the whole body lotion thing. I just want to be able to spread something on to give my body a little moisture and go, and this is awesome for that. But it's because it's a body oil. Don't let it intimidate you into thinking you're going to be a greasy mess. This just gives you the most beautiful finish. It's not greasy at all. You can use it during the day, and I'll show you. It might not be able to, it might not come across, but like the mist is super fine. It doesn't leave you feeling like a greasy mess at all. It just gives you just like a nice, thin, very thin layer of like softness. I can't really describe it, but it's a great product, and it's something that I can use during the day as well, because during the day I don't like using anything that, like I can't use body butters during the day. I can't use a lot of the things like that during the day because they're too heavy and they make my clothes feel funny, and I don't like the way they feel on. So this is something I can use during the day, and you can use it all over your body to give yourself like a little tiny, like a little bit of a light glow, and it's really nice. I use this on my legs too sometimes in the summer. I've had this for over a year. Love this. Okay, I think we are in makeup land. I told you I have a lot of favorites because I haven't sat down and had a chit chat with you for a while. So I hope you got a cup of coffee or a glass of wine or whatever it is that you drink, and I hope you're having a good time. For what I'm wearing on my lips, this has been like one of my favorite go-to lip combos lately. My hair is really out of control today. And I love it. And I've lined my entire lip with the Too Faced Perfect Lip Liner in Perfect Nude. This is very cool. Like it's a very cool undertone lip liner. It's not anything, I don't think anyway. Let me just try and swatch it. Yeah, it's nothing like, look at how warm Spice is, and look how cool the Too Faced one is. But it does stay on for a really long time. It is a beautiful color. I think anyway. I'm putting some lip balm on because I'm wearing a matte lipstick on top of it, and I feel like my lips are getting dry. But I love lining my lips with that and then topping it with matte Blissfull from Milani. If you haven't gotten these matte lipsticks in your life, you need to. Do what I did and order them online if you can't find them in the drugstore, because they are hard to find. You will love this color, and it gives you the most beautiful, like naturally mauve nude lip. I love it. Absolutely, absolutely love it. And then I've also been loving another Milani lipstick, and this is in the color 11 Fruit Punch. It's a lovely, bright color, but it's bright but yet subtle enough so that someone a little bit older can still pull it off without thinking like, whoa, this is way too bright. And these smell amazing. These have the most incredible smell. But this is the color here, and it is in the color Fruit Punch, number 11. This is not the matte collection. This is just their color statement collection, I believe. So I love that. And then I've got so many to share with you. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Now, I know so many people tell me how much they love it. I get it. I love the finish. I love the consistency. I don't love the packaging because it always squirts out way too much. But the problem I have always had is finding the right shade. They're either too pink or they're too yellow. It's like I can't figure out what shade I have. So I have like 4 of them in my makeup dresser. in my concealer stash. So I started mixing NW20 and NC20 together, and that's what I've been wearing, and I am in love. That's what I'm wearing today. It is the most beautiful color. It highlights yet conceals, stays put all day long. It is a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic color. So if you are someone like me who's been struggling into trying to figure out what selection you should be, give this one a try. It is absolutely amazing. You will love it. So I only have a couple more things to share with you because these are things that I've just been wearing kind of constantly. What I have on my eyelids as a base today is from this little Revlon Quad, and this is actually the Revlon Cream Shadow Quad, and this particular quad is called 710 Not Just Nudes. And I've spoken about these before. I've never ever hear anyone talk about these, but these are really great. I do wear a shadow primer underneath of these so that they don't crease, but these are fantastic. I mean, they've got great colors. They're not, you know, the most pigmented things I've ever used, but they're really nice for the price. So I've been just wearing this one. I don't know if you can see it, as a base, and then I've been taking this one, so this one is a base, and then this one, which is right here, I've been using that on a domed shadow brush as like a contour in my crease. So I've been really loving that, and I think you should give this one a try if you haven't. Okay, one more favorite, and I have to get the brush because it's like a dream duo. This body bronzer, it is life. It is definitely a shimmery bronzer, but it is amazing for like the décolleté area and the neck area. It gives you a little bit of color, but a beautiful sheen without chunks of glitter, because I don't like that. And then this brush is the most amazing brush for body bronzing ever, and I have a million brushes, but this is the must-have large powder brush from Sephora. It's the number 30. It sheds a little bit, but it's okay. I put some of that on my brush, and then I just kind of buff this into the skin. I don't know if you'll be able to see the sheen that it gives. Can you see that? Oh, it's just utter perfection. I love this, and this I have also used this on like on my shoulder and things like that. It's a really gorgeous, gorgeous bronzer. So it gives you the most beautiful glow, perfect for your maxi dresses, for your tank tops, or whatever you want to wear, because I don't like wearing body bronzers that are so pigmented and in color. Oh no. That are so pigmented in color that it makes it so that you can clearly see you've got stuff all over your chest. I don't really love that because then your shoulders don't match, and so this is perfect. So if you have been on the lookout, and I have a Laura Geller one, I have one by Laura Mercier, and I find myself reaching for this one way more than those because those have actual, like, a lot of color, while this one does have color, but it mostly just has a beautiful glow to it. I love it. I feel like J-Lo when I wear this. I want to, like, can you see that? It is perfection. And what's also really beautiful is to sweep this over your cheekbones for a really lovely highlight. So I love that, and I think that is it. I think I've covered all the things that I've been using and gravitating towards all month long. I do have one more thing here. Do I? Dun dun dun. I have to mention this. If you don't have this powder, get it. Just do it because it's the best contour powder ever, and it is just one of the True Match powders from L'Oreal, and the color is Cappuccino. Just do it. It is utter perfection. Just do it. I pick this over Hoola. I pick this over most of my matte bronzers almost on a daily basis when I want to contour, and it is just perfect. So those are all my favorites, flops, whatever you want to call it, that I've just been using constantly. I would just love to know down below what have some of your favorites been that you've been kind of sort of using and gravitating towards this month. You know, we're going into, you know, it's spring and we're going into warmer weather, so my makeup definitely sort of, my makeup style changes throughout this time of year, and I'm all about like colors on the lips right now. Of course, I change my mind all the time, but right now I've been loving like a little bit of a pop on the lips, really dewy skin. Makeup is so fun. It's such a fun way to spend some free time, is to just playing around with your makeup. But anyway, I hope you all had an amazing, amazing Easter. I hope it was everything you wanted it to be and then some. And we had a great Easter. We had a really great time. I had my family here, my niece and nephews, and it was just nieces and nephews, and it was just great. So I hope you all had an amazing time. Let me know down below some of your favorite products, especially your favorite self-tanner, because I can never have too many. I love testing out self-tanners. So anyway, I hope that you found this video helpful, and I will see you next time.